My name is Abe. I was Employee of the Year. Now I'm dead meat.
Pull a gun on me again and dead meat.
Dead meat! You might actually beat me. You really think so? Hell no! You're dead meat.
It's 1979, and the counselors at Camp Grizzly are enjoying Jody's guitar by the campfire. Chet left to check the generator an hour ago. He should have been back by now. Then, he appeared. The man in the bear mask. With a subtle nod, he tossed Chet's severed head into the campfire before splitting Becky in half. Who, if anyone, will survive the night in Camp Grizzly?
Welcome to What We Play in the Shadows. I am Zoran Gavoich.
And I'm Gina DeVivo.
Yeah, every time I feel like she's not going to say it.
I might not one day.
Just silence. Who knows? We are back.
We're talking about our favorite games, Zoran.
Oh my God, your energy is all that I need in my life. Just every day. Can you just show up and just, Zoran, it's another day.
Zoran, we get to talk about a thing we play and have been playing for years.
Yes, we are today talking about Camp Grizzly. Hands down, my favorite board game.
Yeah.
This is my favorite board game, and not many people know about it.
No, it's really great, and it has been very difficult to find for a long time.
This is true. This is a game that I discovered in 2017. That's when I first bought it on Amazon. And I will say my friend and roommate, Freddie Sulit, he worked for Pixar. And he said, hey, there's these two guys that work here that are making some kind of slasher game. We think you'd like it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Many years later, I took Freddie's advice and finally purchased the game. And since 2017, I have been addicted. And everyone that I introduced this game to has also become addicted.
Yeah.
And
thank you, Zoran.
You're very welcome. Yeah. I don't even know if it was if we were the first to play it together or anything.
I think we were. I have, in my memory, I remember playing this game with you for like the first run of it and falling in love with it. And I also, for years now, anytime I've been on a board game podcast or on a channel where they ask me what my favorite game is, I always say Camp Grizzly.
Amazing. The basic idea of the game, we had the little intro there. That is the intro that you read. So that's what I've got here is I would always start every game by reading that intro to get everyone in the mood. So yeah, set in 1979, you're a bunch of camp counselors, as we are dressed as camp counselors today, who have been through some stuff.
Survived through the night. Maybe.
Just a few scuffed knees. We're fine. And you have to survive through a slasher killer named Otis, who is a man in a bear mask. That's his bear mask right there. And basically, the game is you go around. It's a cooperative game, which is we need more cooperative games.
We need more cooperative games so much.
Yes.
I talk about this. This is my soapbox in particular.
Okay. Get on it.
Well, you're on this soapbox with me. Like, we get to hold hands up.
It's a large soapbox.
It is, because I love co-op games. I struggle to maintain a game that I will love that is purely competitive.
Yeah.
There's always just such a risk, because I have a lot of friends who love gaming, and so we get really into it, and sometimes that chemistry can get wonky. And so I love co-op, and this is a nice mixture because it's a co-op game with a twist.
With a twist?
A little twist in that.
A twist of murder?
A twist of murder. And you don't have to succeed with everyone. You can backstab, you can steal, you can sacrifice to save yourself. So if you feel like being a little cheeky, you still can be.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you and your counselors are just trying to live.
You are playing a Friday the 13th movie. It is the best simulation of a movie that I have experienced in game form. But I just want to say, speaking of the competitive nature of things, yes, Villainous almost destroyed Megan and Megan and me, at one point,
I've been witness to this.
yeah, we've made some uncomfortable evenings because Megan and I, where I'm like, we need this to end. And I'm trying to make it happen. And then she fates me and then I'm screwed. That I'm like, okay, well, guess we're going to keep playing. Everyone's tired and we want to go to sleep, but okay.
And this is why you play Camp Grizzly, because you can just
Yes.
leave them at the dock.
Yes, and you can leave people and everything. But basically the game is you're all camp counselors. You just, on your turn, you move and you're trying to get close to these question marks. And on the other side are items like gas cans, keys, and rope, or it's a crank.
Cranks.
Yeah, so you have
Yes.
to gather 3 of them, and then you'll have a finale, and then you all head to the finale. While this is happening, you're drawing cards, and on the cards are useful items, or sometimes Otis strikes. And at that point, he strikes everyone in the cabin. You got to figure out how to survive.
Either run or fight
Run or fight.
die.
Or die. Yeah, that's the choices in life.
Yeah.
Run, fight, or die.
Yeah.
So that's the basic idea of the game, and I wanted to go into a little bit of the history of this game. So I don't know how much you know about how this game
It's been a
came
long
about.
time. Like, I mean, I've been on the journey with you of knowing some of its Kickstarter history, but I'm actually really excited to learn a lot more about it with all of you.
I feel so not in my 70s period piece by having my iPad here, but
It's a clipboard.
yes, this is my counselor clipboard, and we're going to do a roll call, and we'll start with the creators of the game, Jason Topolsky. I made it into a thing, so it's okay if I didn't say it correct. Jason Topolsky and Austin Madison are kind of the main ones that are created with it, but they also credit the Grizzly crew, which is Kai Morrison, Dan Bach, Evan Bornzen, Colin Topolsky, Susan Topolsky, Madeline Topolsky, and then there was also someone that I wrote down here.
We love filling time with a song.
It helps when I'm scrolling and scrolling so long.
Why weren't they in the same location, Zoran?
This is a bit of a mess. I'm sorry, Gina. Found it.
Yay!
The color was done by Eisner-winning Marvel Comics colorist Jordi Belair. And I think there were other people that helped along the way to make this. But this was the baby of, I believe, Jason and Austin. Jason goes by J-Top. That's
Nice.
his. And he went that way because they're both worked at Pixar.
Beautiful.
Where,
I mean, look at the art. We'll be showing so many screen grabs of this art.
oh,
It's
absolutely.
beautiful.
Yes. The art is also what is absolutely gorgeous. It's this Pixar level cartoon, but with horrible gore that is so lovingly rendered. And they are such, you can tell they are huge horror fans. They reference all kinds of things in there, but this is wholly its own original creation that, mwah. But Jason worked at Pixar from 2000 to 2014. And he worked as a production coordinator on Ratatouille, Toy Story 3, Brave, Toy Story, the Toy Story of Terror, and the Toys That Time Forgot, or Toy Story That Time Forgot. The thing that I forgot to say was write it fully. I did it in shorthand. That's what I forgot. And then he moved on to Telltale, which is one of my favorite game companies, where he worked on Borderlands, the Borderlands Telltale series.
Got it.
And Minecraft series there. And then he started his own studio called Steel Wool Studios, where he made FNAF, Help Wanted, and Security Breach games. So he's made 4 FNAF games with his studio. And that's what his current job is now.
You know, so just a super chill resume.
Super chill resume. And Austin, I'll go with Austin Madison, also worked at Pixar. He was an animator there, also storyboard artist, and he did Ratatouille, WALL-E, Up, Toy Story 3, Brave, he was lead animator on, so that was a big one for him, and Monsters University, and Incredibles 2, and Elemental. And he graduated from Cal Arts, as many do. And
like you do.
That's right. You do my bit.
I will.
And yeah, so they started a Kickstarter in 2013.
Right.
After they did a small run of this game. This is just their passion project. They printed 50 copies and it won best game at KublaCon.
Oh, yeah.
You know KublaCon?
I do.
Yeah. And it won best game there. So they said, we're going to do a Kickstarter because we want to make 5,000 to do the full like overseas thing. They had to
Right.
order 5,000. So they needed enough money to do that. So they started it, and man, oh man, this is such a journey.
How did it go?
Like most Kickstarters, it was super positive to begin with. And they started in 2013. I have so many photos in here that I have to scroll past that I really want to share with you, especially Gina, because
Great.
you haven't seen any of this concept
I
art.
have not, and it's going to pop up here. So any wonky stuff can be fixed in the edit.
Thanks, editors. So yeah, it launched on Halloween 2013.
Great.
And it was fully funded on November 9th. So just over a week later, and closed on December 7th of 2013. And it made $78,664.
Dang, what was
Only
the original?
$2 more.
What was the goal?
I couldn't find what the goal was. It just said how much they actually made. So they were
Wow.
fully funded.
Fully
and
funded.
they kept going, and they made stretch goals, and they had 680 backers. And it was originally set to release April of 2014. And then things started to go wrong.
Oh no.
The delivery timeline shipped from April to June to fall, still in 2014. And then on their year anniversary, they had to push it to December. And then they pushed it to January of 2015. Eventually, the delivery finally arrived March 26th of 2015. So basically a year after what they
Wow.
did. And that was just the initial game.
Right.
But you can see how happy they are. I have a photo just being really excited that the game's finally, they're like, great, we did it. Now for the expansions and the
Yes.
Kickstarter stretch goals.
Oh, the original stretch goals still also.
Yeah, so this was
Okay.
basically just the main game that got shipped out.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, it was a year
Just
later.
a labor of love with a lot of difficulties.
So many updates. They're doing their best. They're like, hey, we're sorry. It's so earnest. And this is the story of so many Kickstarter because like, oh my
Yeah.
God, I don't know. We're dealing with overseas communication proofs weren't right. We had to resend it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's all a proof of concept until it's happening, and then you
Mhm.
find all the kinks.
Yep. But they were great. They kept going. And
Yeah.
this is where the expansion took a very long time to get. They basically had to wait on final art. They were saying, okay, it's on track for December of 2015. So by the end of the year, you'll have the expansions. Well, then the final art was taking longer than they needed. And so in October, they said, hey, we're going to send you black and white beta versions called Sin Grizzly, a Sin Grizzly pack for free. Of all the
Oh.
expansions, cards, and everything with temp art. This is my holy grail, is if I can get these,
Yeah.
I want to see what the original beta art, temp art, and the rules, because they changed things afterwards.
Yeah.
But that was how they honored, and they're like, okay, we know that these are going to take a while. The final art's taking a while. They have so many cards that they need to do. And the guy's working at Pixar.
Yeah.
It's Austin.
full
It seems
other
like
job.
Austin is the one doing all the art. And so this
Dang.
was just a lot that he had to do. So I
And
get
they
it.
stayed incredibly communicative with their like the backers and their audience, and
They did until that point.
got it.
And then 5 months later was the next update. And they're like, we got to delay till June of 2016.
Man.
And then that came and went. No final art, no time estimated. Still waiting on final art. And he said in October of 2016, he said, we're just not going to tell you when it's coming out anymore. We're going to just keep working.
Yeah.
He even shared a Google Doc of their like finished process so people could follow along. Like
Wow.
when here's the final, this one's good, this one's good. So that he's like, I'm being as transparent as possible.
Yeah.
So
That's great.
they kept
I
going.
think that's actually a really smart
Yeah.
move to not be like constantly updating while not having a thing and just being like, look, you can follow along.
So that was on October. It was in 2016. When do you think the expansions finally released?
In 2017, when you bought the game.
Nope. July 2018.
Wow.
2018.
No, that of course, because we didn't play with the expansion packs.
Exactly.
I remember when we got them.
Mhm.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
So that was a harrowing, very long journey. And then their last update was just like, we've shipped everything out. We're done.
We're done.
But they were able to take the excess because they only had 680 backers. So
Right.
they still had a lot of games. Put them on Amazon. That's where I bought my copy. And then I kept searching for the expansions because I was late. I didn't get to Kickstart. I didn't get any of the special stuff.
No, I never got to kickstart it.
And so I searched, and one day on Amazon, the expansion packs popped up in 2019. And I bought them, and I told your sister
Yes,
to buy, and
we
she's like,
yeah.
Immediately we grabbed, and just like, yes, we need it. And so we got them.
We swooped and made a game night immediately.
Yes. And then when we did the game night with that, I think we were not happy with
Well,
the expansions initially.
Initially, we played with the is it the X-rated pack or the R-rated pack?
The R-rated pack.
R-rated pack.
Yeah.
There's an R-rated pack that it has a handful of trigger warnings that I feel like
Yes.
I don't remember if it came with trigger warnings.
Probably. I mean, it's
But it
designed to
probably
be
does.
the bloody, violent, really gross pack.
It was the gross pack.
But we had new characters.
Yes.
There was new characters, and the new characters were assholes. Like they were just like their powers made the game harder.
Made the game harder, and also we had been playing now for a year and a little over a year
Or more. Yeah, it's 2017, so we played for 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah. Nonstop. We didn't do jobs. We did nothing else. We just
No,
played Camp
completely
Grizzly
unemployed.
for 2 years.
But we kind of like fell in love with the characters
Yes.
we'd been playing for years. We immediately had like our go-to characters.
Mm-hmm.
We had already built like full personas for them. Every time we replayed them, we would be referencing old games that we'd played. So to have these new counselors come in and have powers that like kind of bully and make the job harder was very emotionally difficult. And then in addition to the R-rated pack having a lot of trigger warning things, such as, it's gorier, obviously.
Yes.
It's bloodier. It has new like cameos and things to reference, but there's a lot of like SA involved, which obviously is a big part of slasher lore.
Mm-hmm.
And so I get why they gamified that and like added as an expansion. It makes a lot of sense to me to incorporate that. But I think we had built such a lore that introducing more horrific elements for us, at least for me, felt too jarring.
A little too jarring.
A little
for
too
you.
jarring. I really love the original sort of that sweet spot of wholesome, but also deeply camp. Literally camp esque, where it's still a little goofy, and that expansion pack made it a lot more
It's just
intense,
a
which
little
is what
more
you're
intense.
if what you're looking for, go for it.
But yeah, I'll talk about. There's a few other, but we're gonna say Queen Bee, Becky the Queen Bee was a character that was added, and her power is if one or more counselors are in Becky's cabin, Becky gets +1 to her rolls, but all counselors in Becky's cabin are -1 to all rolls. And jealousy, if Becky is not involved in fooling around activity, she may immediately take a card at random from any counselor.
Yeah, it was just
She
a
was
mean
just
girl.
such a bitch. Becky, Jesus. But
it makes sense.
Yes, exactly. It's within character of the thing there.
They just added more tropes and
Mm-hmm.
like caricatures that unfortunately hindered your success rate to an unbelievable degree. And it's already pretty it's not an easy game to
We've died
win.
we have not won. There's been games that we don't win for the most part now, because I tend to introduce people. There's different rules that you can set up for how difficult it's going to be.
Right.
And I tend to do the kind of quick and dirty, easy method to get people into it so they have a success. And then we would play the harder rules later, and we just murdered.
Just die.
Murdered horribly. But
Yes.
you pull cards that's like, you found this many bodies in a thing, and now Otis slashes you and kills you immediately. You're like, oh, great. I love it.
Great.
But who was the first counselor that you played as? I think I have
My
him right here.
first ever counselor was Kevin.
There he is. There's Kevin.
There's
Kevin.
my lifeguard. Here's my beautiful boy. I love playing Kevin so much.
Mhm.
And I would do just the full, like, he is a golden retriever and does not have a lot of brains, but has a whole lot of heart. And he just wants to be a good guy. Because his power is if Otis strikes within 3 spaces of me, of Kevin,
Okay.
he may move to join the fight. And that's a good guy. That's the guy that comes in and probably gets murdered against Otis for the sake of protecting everyone else. So he's the good, like, sacrificial good boy lamb. But he usually does pretty good. And he has a pretty decent stat level. And he has a bonus to he has a water sports bonus. So if we do
Which is not
boat,
the
not
other
like that.
not that water sport.
It just means He's a lifeguard.
Makes sense.
And he receives a +1 to all his rolls during the boat finale, because there are different finales based on the kind of things you get.
Yeah.
And so he'll always be pushing for that boat finale.
He's always pushing
'Cause
for it.
it's
Even
a
when we don't
fun-
have all the items for it, he's like, hey, you go over that boat finale over there?
Yeah, hey, I know we don't got the crank yet or the keys,
Kevin.
but can we go to the boat?
And my first character I ever played was Karen.
Yeah.
And this is not the typical Karen, the Karen name that we've come to have in society today, but this Karen, I love Karen. She started with 2 survival cards, so she already had a little more power.
Yeah.
And campers in Karen's care may re-roll their special skills once per turn. She's a mentor. She's inspiring. She's the art instructor.
She rules. She's a great.
And, I got to get in character for Karen. It's just like, hey, I'm Karen. It's good to see everyone. Hi. I tend to not go all the way. I tend to just give a lot of HJs. Just saying. That was Karen's thing. I forgot about the HJs.
I did. Because Kevin was just so excited that any girl or any person would maybe want to hold hands with him in the woods.
Yep.
And my husband always played Jody or CJ.
Yep.
One of the originals.
Mm-hmm.
My sister always played Sherry, who's kind of like the archetypical final girl. She's a bad mother.
Oh, Sherry is fantastic.
She has a great power.
Yes, her power is that she can use any nature trail, which is basically a shortcut in the game.
That you can get lost in.
Oh man, getting lost in the woods.
Ugh.
I feel like do we have to explain more of the game?
I don't know. Let's find out.
First of all, I just want to say we've never done a board game on here. It's all been video games and things like that. We're like, I don't know how interesting this will be if people haven't played the game, but maybe we'll walk through the basic idea of just kind of how the game starts, because it's fairly simple, like the actual gameplay of it. So you take survival cards first. So go ahead and grab a survival card.
Bam.
Will you grab one for me too?
Yes, I will. There
Thank
you
you.
go.
And these are permanent powers that you're either permanent powers or single-use powers. So what did you get?
I got a Karen card,
Oh.
and it says, "It was all a dream. It all seemed so real. Play at the end of a counselor's turn. Undo everything that happened during that turn."
That's a good one to have.
And it is playable when dead. So if you get killed, this is just you wake up and it was a dream sequence.
So survival cards are really nice cards that can help you out in a situation. I have Unfinished Business, which has, I think his name is Chet.
Yes.
Chet,
who's the modeled after that actor from Weird Science.
Yes, which one?
The one with the flat top haircut. What's his name?
Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton.
I was hoping she'd say Bill Pullman.
No.
Confused. It just, you look at each of these and the art is just, it's out of a movie. Like, this could be an animated horror movie. It would be glorious. And he's just sitting here, boo, dickweed. That's 2 for flinching. And I'm play when I'm killed, and I move my pawn to any space, and I can continue to play as normal and may freely roam around however I want. However, I am removed from the game if I'm healed or injured again. So basically, I'm a ghost. So Unfinished Business makes me a ghost that I get to keep playing.
Cool.
But if anyone heals me or I'm injured again, I'm gone.
Got it.
So again,
Yeah.
These are both ones that help us continue. But there's cards like the Virgin,
Right.
which means
you have a little extra chance of survival. in certain
survival for
things.
things that happen with like fooling around.
Right. If you
Yeah.
get a card that pulls you towards fooling around, you have to give up your virginity card.
Yes, you
and
do.
then it makes you more vulnerable to Otis.
Mm-hmm. You literally have a V card that you
It
give
is
up.
so fun the way they made the mechanics of these like horror tropes.
There is also a telekinetic teenager. I don't think that's the actual name of it, but it is a telekinetic survival card that allows you to fight Otis even if you don't have any weapons.
Great.
But you roll, and if you get like the wrong number, you go insane and you end up injuring all the other people, potentially killing all the counselors in there because you lose control of your psychic powers.
Right. Very Carrie.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
So
So
good.
from that inciting incident of when Otis throws the head,
Mhm.
you all scatter in various directions and start searching cabins, taking survival cards, and searching through the cabin.
And
which-
your movement is based on how much health you have.
Yeah.
So, like, when you're healthy for Sherry, she can move 3. And when she's injured, she can only move 1 space. 1 space. And then right before death,
You get
she
a little
moved
adrenaline.
2 spaces, and then she's dead.
Yeah, I love the little adrenaline boost kick at the end.
Oh, it's nice because you're like, oh, I'm almost gonna die. I gotta get
I gotta
something
get out of here.
Oh, Jesus!
And let's look at some of the cabin cards. So when you're hiding in cabins and running around hoping to get Otis off the board, because Otis can never be killed, he can only be removed,
basically taken off the board. Yeah, sent to the
until
woods.
he restocks a different location.
So he'll keep coming, and that's what's great. Like this is original Resident Evil 3 Nemesis style. He's gonna keep going. Like you have
He's
to decide when you're
unkillable.
gonna.
He's a supernatural
killable
human entity.
Yes. So then all your turn is you move to a space. You either pick up an item if it's there, or you just take a cabin card. Oh, and my cabin card that I first got is an Otis special card.
Ooh.
Bleed out. Otis stabs you from the shadows and disappears. Remove Otis from the board and place this card in front of you. And you must roll to get an injury. Discard it when you heal an injury. So basically, every turn I'm bleeding.
Oh.
So I have to roll and see if I can
It's a death save.
Yeah, it's basically a death save every turn until I finally heal.
Yep. Or someone comes at you with a first aid kit.
Here's one's for you. What do you got?
That's what I get. Oh, Killer's Obsession. Ooh, I got a plot twist card. We're going skinny dipping.
Yes!
I've just had this feeling like I'm being watched. Place this card on your counselor card. The next time an Otis Strikes card is drawn, Otis strikes your space instead. If you survive the attack, draw a survival card and discard Killer's Obsession. So I become Otis's obsession, and he's peeping on us.
Oh, let me see that. Yep, and there's definitely naked people jumping into the water there. So skinny dipping,
yes,
is one of my favorite memories from the game.
Anecdote time.
Because I'll always remember. This is the moment I always remember. It's like I was playing. I can't remember exactly who I was. I want to say I was Kevin or I was just a jockey dude, and I got pulled into skinny dipping.
Yes.
But then ended up getting Otis struck. But then used an item that got me lost in the woods.
Yep.
And so canonically, I'm naked for the rest of
whole
the game.
run.
We did the finale. I came back out of the woods, but I am just a naked guy.
You were lost for a while.
I was lost in those woods for a while, and I'm just naked dude being like, hey man, here's my penis. Can we move on? Let's just try and survive. Everyone to the van.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I think that was the game, too, that we had we were pretending
to have
walkie-talkies. So every time we would speak to each other at the table, we would just go, Ksh, Kevin.
Because I was in the woods, so I had
Where the hell are you? We're waiting to leave on the boat. Where have you been?
I see a tree. I see a penis. Oh, it's my penis again. Sorry. But we got so into the role play aspect of it because you don't have to. You can play it.
No,
game,
we had
so
characters falling in love. You don't. Yeah, it's a full just board game, but you can fill as much story as you want.
Yeah, and you just get these wonderful and these moments are just created.
Yeah, we make our movie every time.
We pulled one game that I did where we played. Oh, there's another type of card in here called a cameo card.
Yes,
and I'll get into the story after that. But, so the cameos are characters that are similar to like Dr. Loomis, or there's one that
my
is
favorite
basically
in there, someone who's Rick Moranis.
Is basically Rick Moranis, the like owner of the camp.
Yeah, the little
that he's modeled 100% after Rick Moranis, and God, I wish I remember his name. I'm gonna see if I can find him in here. While you talk about cameos.
No, it's great because in every horror movie you got a lovely little cameo. Mm-hmm. So in this, they show up to kind of add either a hindrance or a body count to Otis, because every single time Otis kills somebody and claims a victim, his body count goes up, his attacks get more intense, or he gets faster, or he injures you for higher points, or his die rolls get higher. And it just gets harder and harder and harder to get away or survive or pray that your weapon, like sometimes he will be rolling a D8, and you have a weapon that only rolls a D4, and you're like, well, yeah, that makes sense. I've got a knife, and Otis has a giant chainsaw or whatever. And it is brutal. So they're there to just add to the body count and add a little humor or a little hindrance. And they're wonderful.
After all that, I did not find
What a disgrace.
I know. This is only half the deck. I have so many cards in this
You know what else we could do,
And
though?
now the cards are all over my chair.
Well, we can just put it up here.
Yeah. But the cameos come in. They have their own objectives and things. And if you cross paths with Otis, then they get killed. They can up the body count, but they're also sometimes trying to murder you. There's one that's part of the Otis family pack, which I don't know if you ever played that. Otis's family?
I did not play the family pack with you yet.
Yes. This is Little Jub Jub. I want you to look at that card.
Little Jub Jub!
Ouch, something bit me.
Oh, place this card in your backpack. If you use or play any cards from your backpack, roll 4, and you take an injury. He bites you anytime you use something from your backpack.
I love Little Jub Jub. And
to kill
he's
Jub
this
Jub.
horrifying little
He's just this
red
guy.
demon in your backpack. You gotta reach in.
No. To kill Jub Jub, destroy your backpack. Discard your whole hand along with Jub Jub. But if Jub Jub is killed, Otis strikes your cabin. So he's like, my baby.
Yeah, and just...
Incredible.
Jub Jub. But I was saying, the cameos, there are cameos, and again, I think you haven't played these. There's bimbos. Bimbos are cameos. It's like a cheer squad.
No, I don't know the bimbos.
Yeah, the bimbos. I once had a game where I drew like 4 bimbos and all Otis's family, and as the game master, I tend to control all of the other characters so that basically everyone's just in control of their other one.
Right.
So I have to we do a full circle of turns, everybody does their stuff, and then it comes back to the end, and that's when Otis will go.
And it rotates.
But Otis will play, and I'm controlling him, but following rules. I'm not making decisions for Otis.
Right.
And he goes, stalks people, tries to injure them. But then you also play all the cameos and bimbos. So I had to do like a full game's worth of playing these characters that I'm like,
all
okay,
the NPC
this girl,
cameos.
Candy, wants to go fuck you. So she's going to go this way and try and tempt fate with you. And then this one with the hat wants to go over here and she's going to try and kiss you on the face. And then, Mother Teresa's here. And she wants to stop you from... So I'm just like, I'm playing every character. I'm like playing a full game while everyone else is like, do we need to be here, Zoran?
I mean, you're describing so many D&D games I've ever played where the DM has created too many NPCs that are far too fun to talk to, and then they have a whole council room where they talk to themselves for an hour as the NPCs and the game and the DM. So it's beautiful that way.
Here's a bimbo for you to just look at.
Oh, she's so cute. Debbie!
Debbie!
She's on a random nature trail. She moves 2 spaces. Oh, she's killed. Oh! Discard a random item and fool around, and you have to tempt fate.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just looking for a little fun.
Yeah, fooling around, tempting fate basically means you just have to draw cards, and it says a certain number of cards until if you get an Otis Strikes card, you're out. If not, you're safe.
Yeah.
But
so you could find items, but more than likely, it's an Otis.
Yes, like items that you can find are weapons, like a butcher knife. That right here, the text on it. Again, I read every single bit of text on here where it's literally the butcher knife.
It's so good. They did such a good job.
They did. You may re-roll your butcher knife result once per fight, and you must accept the second roll. And then you can also find campers.
Lunchbox.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you can find
look who I found while we were there.
Did you find Lunchbox?
I found Lunchbox.
There's that sweet boy.
What is Lunchbox? So campers. So this one, just like Friday the 13th Part 6, actually has campers that you can bring with you.
Yeah, you can bring them along and try to protect them. You can escape with them.
Mm-hmm. You can bring them with you, but sometimes there's a card in here that I'll always remember that's like the treehouse, where you go up and you roll to see how many dead campers you find in the treehouse. That has to be the R-rated one. Find all the dead kids.
I don't remember, but I know it was horrible.
Oh yeah, we had another game that was like body count skyrocketed in the first.
Really
it was
did.
Like already we're like, well, there's 10 bodies now. Otis kills you with 1 hit. All right, here we go.
Here we go. Short movie, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think when we did that one, when it was that version, when you kind of get to that extreme of a kill that quickly, we're like, well, I guess we're not the movie. We're the opening. We're the opening kill act. Hi, Phoenix.
Oh boy, we have a camper here.
Speaking of campers,
come on in, camper. You want to come in?
Come on in. Come say hi to
Careful.
Daddy.
Hi, come here. Hi, sir.
Are you Lunchbox?
This
I
is
hope
our
not.
camper. I didn't expect him to come in here.
You got hiccups?
He's got hiccups.
We gotta protect.
This is our camper Hiccup.
This is Hiccup.
This is
How
Hiccup.
you doing, Hiccup?
Oh,
That's a tongue.
Otis,
no! I think he likes it.
he did like it. What a bizarre episode we've got going on so far, but that child knows his timing.
He really does.
Comedic
Now I'm
timing.
going to be so sad to read the Lunchbox
All right, now read
card.
the lunchbox.
He's not Lunchbox. He's
not.
Hiccup.
He's Hiccup.
And he gets kidnapped by Otis, but is loved
This
on
makes me-
forever.
This makes me want to make my own custom cards now and put Phoenix in there as Hiccup.
You will not want that.
No, you're right. I don't want to have my child in this game of murder.
You
Never
will
mind.
not. Okay. Because this is the kind of stuff that happens. When Otis strikes, you can safely run 2 spaces away. But Lunchbox isn't so lucky. Discard the poor little guy. +1 to the body count. And then his little tagline just says, "Come on, wait up, guys.
So
Guys?"
sad. And the picture of him right there is just
It's
so
just-
depressing.
Just a horrifying shadow with an axe and
Just bye,
a
Lunchbox.
sweet little baby. So you can sacrifice. You don't have to, but this you can sacrifice.
So because of that, we created a house rule
yes.
when playing that you could sacrifice any camper that you had with you. Now, Lunchbox is specifically, that's his rule.
Right.
But any camper, if you didn't want to take injuries, you could do
Yeah,
it.
you could
The
meet
body
shield.
count goes up. So
Yeah.
Otis is obviously stronger. You have to live with the fact that you threw a child, where some people that I play with are like, yep,
Yep.
get out of here. There's one girl that you have to hold the whole time.
Oh, it's horrible.
Otherwise,
I could never.
She's scared. There's another girl that like hides in the floorboards. There's another one that
That's
has like a piece
right.
of broken glass and is like insane.
Oh, that's
eyes.
right. She helps fight.
Yeah, she'll help you fight.
She's witnessed some
And then
stuff.
there's, I think I actually found him in there. Hold on, I can't remember his name. What is it? Yes, Morgan, who's excels at first aid. If you remember Morgan.
I do.
He excels at first aid, and at the end of your turn, Morgan can attempt to heal 1 counselor in the cabin. 2 through 4, heal an injury. That's great. 1, oops!
Oops.
Morgan causes 2 injury, but he feels really bad about it. And he's like, I live by a code. Everything is in my control. No, it isn't.
It's so good.
He's so sweet. He's so sweet. Go look at Morgan.
And he's also, I deeply love the reference to he's just a little pit boy.
He is a little pit boy?
Is that,
Is
does
that in the background? Does it say that?
No, but
Oh.
like, I've always, the moment I saw this, it may not have been intentional, but
Like the
The,
pit
like-
boy from Fallout.
yeah, just
Oh.
the blonde and the everything about, I don't know, there was just the shape of him always reminded me of a pit boy. And the fact that he was like, I'm super helpful, except when I kill you.
Yeah.
On accident.
Oh, we love him so much.
Safety first. Ask an adult for help.
Speaking of Lunchbox, I just want to share this card with you because I found it. There's a play dart weapon. It's just so horrible.
What?
This was part of the expansion where you got ranged weapons.
Oh.
And so you could throw things. So you didn't have to be right next to Otis to fight him. And discard if used for ranged combat. If the attack misses, the nearest camper is killed. And what picture is the camper?
Lunchbox! No!
God, I
Oh,
love
an
it.
arrow to the throat. Oh boy. God, this game rules.
It is so good. So you're collecting cards. You've got all these adversaries, all these things that mix together to create this thing. Oh, wait, no, Gina, I got to share this with you.
Show me. Show me. Show me.
Um,
Show me.
I don't think I have the photo.
How you kill
but-
that man.
So one of my favorite expansions is the Jump the Bear expansion, which is their worst ideas put
Yes!
into a game.
Why haven't we played that yet?
I will. We'll play We'll play after this.
Okay, great.
100%. You don't have to go anywhere.
I don't.
I don't have a child I have to look after. Otis just took him.
It's true.
But one of the campers is called Mimo.
Mimo.
Mimo. He's a little alien. So it's like a Mac and Me E.T.
Oh.
camp counselor. And I looked up their Kickstarter, and I just have to read this.
And this
'cause
is part of the
it's-
original stretch
this is-
goals.
Yes. So the
Great.
original, I'll just say that right now. The original expansions were Spin the Bottle, that added 18 new cards, 4 new finales, and Becky. who
Incredible.
We don't like.
No, we do not. Let's not kiss Becky.
Yes. That one actually had a spin your bottle token so you could play Spin the Bottle.
Cool.
I don't think I ever had it, so I just had the actual, I just spun a bottle.
Great.
Keep Your Distance, that's the ranged weapons. That added Jackson the wild card.
Jackson.
He had
Yeah,
his, like,
a new
overalls.
counselor.
Another counselor. Behind the Bear, that was an expansion that lets you play as Otis. So it added a new survival card that lets
Instead
you...
of just controlling him
so
sort
we
of
just control him.
omnisciently.
One of the counselors becomes Otis and is in control of all his actions. Doesn't have to follow the exact rules of like, oh, he always goes this way. He can go wherever he wants and get some additional cards that give Otis extra powers.
And that's separate from the family pack.
Yeah, the family pack was part of the stretch goals, I believe. That wasn't an expansion. Because I was so addicted to this game. I will also say I've spent so much money on this game over the years.
What's the guesstimate?
Man, I should have calculated that, but you see all these here. So I have
these
on set
custom figurines.
Are these minifigs from Polymorph Miniatures, 3D printed. I don't know if they designed them all and everything, but I found these little minifigs, little chibis. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
that's what they're called. The little cute versions of all the characters, and he made one for all of them. I bought them. I glued them onto custom printed things that my buddy Tom Jacobson from 5 Second Films made. And then I spray painted all of them. And I have miniatures for every single one of these characters.
Beautiful.
I have them all, Gina. And they're all in a glorious case. I'm going to give this to you while I continue to talk.
Collector's items?
All right. So you get to just look in there and see who your favorite is of those characters while I continue talking. But I'm saying the Kickstarter stuff I couldn't get. But I found someone online who reprinted all of them. And I spent a lot of money getting the reprints of all the additional cards, all the additional things that I had in there.
You got the Jub!
Yeah, there's a little Jub in a little backpack.
Oh my God.
We love you, Jub. But I was going to say Mimo. Mimo was awesome. And this I just discovered today. And I had to share it with you because I thought you would think this is hilarious. So this is a fake article they had on their Kickstarter they did on Halloween of 2017. They had to fill something because they didn't have product to release, so they did this. And it's from a fake horror mag from the 80s called Spooch? S-P-U-T-C-H? Spooch. There you go. By 1981, there had been very little speculation about writer-director Gideon Marshak's follow-up to his camp slasher film, Camp Grizzly. Hollywood producers felt that Marshak was nothing more than a one-note hack. Mimo was Marshak's attempt to cash in on the child-friendly Alien craze of 1982. As he was unable to find a suitable studio to back the project, he turned to the tobacco industry for funding. After 6 solid weeks of shooting, Marshak had finished his masterwork. However, child advocacy groups objected to much of the film's content. Controversial scenes depicting underage students befriending a homesick alien, Mimo, through the use of chewing tobacco and the crisp, clean taste of menthol cigarettes. Marshak's opus would never see a public release. To the delight of horror fans across the world, Gideon Marshak was forced to give up his dreams and return to his roots. Through extensive reshoots and a reimagining of the lovable alien storyline, Mimo was repackaged and released as Camp Grizzly Part 2, The Revenge of Camp Grizzly. So, kudos to Jason and to just the world that they were building. Like, apparently Camp Grizzly was a movie that was made, and we're playing the game of that movie. Yeah. And this was...
And it had many direct-to-video releases.
Oh, and just the fact that he's like, I couldn't find funding anywhere, so I got the tobacco companies to make this kid-friendly Mac and Me. I mean, that's basically the McDonald's...
Is the alien in here?
Which alien?
Do you have...
No, I don't have the campers, because Megan wanted me to spend money on our actual child.
That makes sense.
I know, but I think he actually did print them, so maybe I need to get those now. So...
But you got a clown.
Yes, that is Uncle Rashi. And I can't remember if he's part of the family.
But I will also... so much extras.
I'm going to share this with you. I will show you these pictures, and I will have them appear on screen. I think Uncle Rashi was inspired by, and this is all from their Kickstarter. It's a fascinating thing to watch. I have to do a separate video just on everything about this, and I really want to interview the creators of this game. But
that would be
Austin,
so sick.
Austin, the artist,
yes,
lived in Germany when he was a kid,
right
near the Black Forest, which I did a hike through. It's gorgeous Black Forest. And as a child, he had a neighbor. And here are some photos from his actual childhood. I'm going to show these to you, and then they'll appear on screen.
What the heck?
That was his neighbor. His neighbor had a very specific calling, and it was to be a clown.
Oh, wow.
And these are purely innocent photos.
It's just delightful, but also...
But horrifying.
Wow.
There you go.
That's fantastic.
There you go.
Oh, man.
Now you're going through the rest
I
of the
know,
stuff.
I'm seeing some
Stop
cool
seeing
art.
all
We're
the
going to
things.
show you all of this.
Okay, we'll show you all kinds of things.
This is such a fun, this game has such a fun history that they've been giving it over the past, oh my God,
How many?
over 10 years?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That means we've known each other for so long.
I
Gina.
know, we need to cut it out.
This is great too, because this all coincided with my time in LA. I was Chicago based, and I was not this into board games at all when I was in Chicago. I liked playing games. I loved it. But when I moved out here, I'm pretty sure it was you that got me into the game world.
Me and my freaks.
You and your freaks. I love them all. I love them all. And your sister.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's
Lisa.
mainly my sister.
Yeah.
My sister was a bit, really held the...
She held, so she had game nights, and I just got deep into it. So thank you. Thank you, Elisa.
Yeah. Lisa.
Hi. So yes, I do apologize to the audio listeners that there's a lot of visual stuff for this one, but it's well worth taking a look at the video for this one because there's such cool art and fun things for this. So finishing up the gameplay, you gather up the items and then you have to decide which finale you want to go to. So we're going to pull out some of these, take a look here. So you've got a barn.
That's the new stuff.
The boat.
The boat's one of the originals.
No. The barn there's always been the same four.
I don't remember the barn one.
Mm-hmm. Well, you just
We
always
must have not gone to the barn very
you
often.
just avoided getting a gas can.
Very much.
The Ranger Tower
You need the gas can for the boat.
and the van.
The van.
Yeah. So you had to figure out how to escape. And so once you all got there, whoever had the items, you'd have to vote. And so we'd raise hands of do we go? Because someone might be left in another cabin and it's going to take them so many turns if they're limping through there and be like, we got to leave you behind, man. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And so we would vote, and that's where your betrayal would come in. And if someone had all three items themselves, they could go start the finale by themselves. They could just leave it and leave everybody else behind.
Yeah, you can sometimes
happened.
You can take items off of other people too if you think that they're not going to make it.
Well, if you're Becky.
Yeah.
Fucking Becky.
Yeah.
Ugh. But from the finales, there are so many fun things. And so these are, let's just pick one of these.
Either the van or the boat, because those are the ones I remember.
Van or the boat?
The most. Because once you trigger the finale, that is not the end of the game.
Nope.
It is just triggering the finale, and there is still a very huge possibility that everyone still dies.
Exactly. So one that I've always loved is from the boat finale. It's called Sharks and Minnows.
Yes.
If you remember Sharks and
I
Minnows.
do.
So for this, the boat won't start. Everyone jumps in the water. Move Otis to 0. At the bottom of the board, there's all his body counts, basically 0 to, I want to say, 10. And you put them, everyone goes down there. That's the water.
Right.
And you're all trying to swim to the end. And Otis is coming after you.
Yeah.
And so
You have to just roll a bunch of times to swim away.
Yep, counselors.
As Otis is swimming towards you and slowly taking campers or counselors behind you and killing them, and you just have to have your big glorious.
Unless you're Kevin and you get an advantage on your rolls.
Yeah.
We love Kevin.
Listen, I just wanted to go this way because we were closer.
And I tried to get away by offering him an HJ, and he just didn't want it. Anyway, if you reach the 13th space. So it's 13 bodies. That makes more sense than 10.
13.
You are safe and no longer need to roll. And basically, whatever you roll, Otis starts moving, keeps going. And if caught by Otis, discard a weapon and swim 2 spaces away or be killed. Repeat until all counselors are safe or dead. And then part 3, the glug. Tangled in thick reeds. 30 minutes pass. But Otis does not surface. And that's the success. All living counselors win the game. Or do they? So it's a questioning ending.
Yes.
This is one you haven't seen. This is part of Jump the Bear. This is from the van finale.
Yeah.
Here, you go ahead and look at this one.
Okay. Oh.
Tis.
Tis. Part 1, a government experiment gone awry. Set the Otis program sequence by placing the D4, D6, D8 and D10 on this finale. Proceed to part 2. Run deactivate Otis. To deactivate, remove all dice from Otis. Any counselor may do one or more of the following. Discard 1 weapon to remove a D4. Discard 1 item to remove a D6. Remove 1 survival card to remove a D8. Take an injury after 3 injuries are taken in total by the same counselor or split among several counselors at the finale. Remove the D10. Once all choices are made, if all dice are removed from Otis, he is deactivated. Go to end. Otherwise, go to part 3. Exterminate.
Yep,
Otis
Doctor
strikes. Otis will roll all dice remaining on this finale for all fights until Otis is defeated. If Otis is defeated, go to the end.
And what's the end on this one?
Oh, just Otis, shutdown complete. All counselors win. End of line.
Yeah, there's also a Bethulu one.
Bethulu.
Yeah, there's a bear Cthulhu, and you have to do like a rock, paper, scissors thing for the end of the world. So there's so many cool, bizarre finales, and you don't know which one you get because you just randomly draw one, you play it. And sometimes there's ones that whoever dies in that, anyone left behind, actually lives.
Fun. So it's always the van, but a different version of the finale for a different movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't wait to play this again.
Yes, we will absolutely play this again. If you're interested, for us to play it on a stream or as a video.
As a live stream or a live program.
Yeah.
We'll do it in a theater.
Gina's
we'll do a
excited.
full role play. This is my world. This is where I shine.
Yeah, leave us comments and make this episode really popular so we
Get
can
me on a stage with actual blood fucking bags and squibs and
What kind of budget do you think we have?
Mine. I make it.
That's true. You do make everything. Thanks for doing that, Gina.
You're welcome.
So yeah, that's the game. You get through it, you get to the finale, and you go on from there.
Yeah, so now that you know why we love it so much, because it rules, we will talk about the horror wolf in a minute, by the way.
Oh, that's right. There are some characters that Gina does not know anything about.
Know yet.
So for this part,
but
what? Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say?
Just with the original, the history of the Kickstarter, which we went through.
Yes,
it's sort of very long timelined release. It only had 5,000 made, right?
5,000
made.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And it was nigh impossible to get this game.
This is known as a Grail game.
A Grail game.
There people have Grail games that they're like, I've never been able to get it, or it's like $500. I
saw
it listed on eBay for $1,000.
Yes.
When I owned it. And a Grail game is basically a game that you would never want to part with if you own it. Because then you're not going to sell it. So no one can get a copy of this game because everyone loves the game so much.
You can't replace it.
And so, can you reach my little
Yes, I
actual
can.
one there?
Look at how well loved
this original.
Original is. It has been taped up. It's chewed on.
Mm-hmm.
It has been well loved by us for over a decade.
I even found somewhere to get the original pewter pieces that they did. They did pewter minis. But then I replaced those minis with these other ones. I am addicted to this game. So I've had that for years. It's finally coming out. And so no one could get the game anywhere. And
that's what you want a board game to look like.
That's because it's so well played. So I have traveled with it. My family plays it. Like my mom, everyone loves it. Like when my stepbrother Andy and his wife May would just be like, can we play Camp Grizzly? Can we play Camp Grizzly? My mom doesn't understand it. She likes it. But she's like, I don't know how this game works. And I'm like, Mom, all you gotta do is pick a card. That's it. And we'll just go from there. And oh my God, I just got a memory. Holy crap. My mom found a magic puzzle box card or something of that nature. It's similar to that, where she basically had to roll to use this puzzle box, and we were all gonna die. It was the end. It was like, Mom, you got to try this, because it was like if you got one roll right or something almost impossible, you could save the world. Otherwise, it was the world's destroyed by Bear Thulu or whatever it is. That it was like my mom had that one card and she saved and won us the game with that card. And I was like, oh, this is amazing. My mom, who didn't know what was going on, went, I'm just doing this thing. Click. Hope it doesn't kill us all.
Hope I don't release Pinhead.
Bye. Man, that memory that just came screaming back to me.
That's so fun.
That's why I love this game so much. It was so much fun. I have so many great memories, and it's just so many laughs. We'd play it, and then we just go, rolling again.
Yeah.
We can knock it out. And you can do it pretty quickly, too, especially if you all die in the beginning.
Yeah, especially then.
And we created a rule, too, where if you did die to keep people playing, you could pick a new counselor, and a new counselor arrives, which I think is part of the rules as well. But we were saying no one could get this game for years and years. And I was like...
I still do not own this game.
Nope.
My sister does, but that's how I get to play it.
And so we play it with Alicia or me, and that was it.
Or you, and that's it.
Group.
I was always checking on eBay and just being like, I don't think I can spend a couple $1,000s right now for like...
Maybe not right now, but eventually I can spend a couple $1,000s to get the game. No.
Just for the original, though. Like, that's not including the expansion packs. That's not including
just
minis.
The base game.
Like, just the base game was so much money.
So, luckily, last year, Trick or Treat Studios came to the rescue. And I cannot tell you how many people messaged me when that Kickstarter was announced. They're like, it's happening. And I'm like, oh no, I should have sold my game for the $1,000 when I had a chance. But I never would, because I still love my original one. But now, this beautiful limited release, I just got this, which is also why I was inspired to do this.
Yeah.
And I will say...
Because there's a better opportunity to get it in the market now.
Yep. They launched their Kickstarter on August 12th, 2025. Closed it on September 12th, 2025. How much money do you think this one made?
$400,000.
You are very good. $469,000.
$469?
$469. And 6,000 backers this time.
Wow.
So, a lot of hype of people really wanting this game over the years to be able to finally get it.
Yeah.
And
I'm one of them, but I missed the Kickstarter because no one messaged me about it. It's okay because I potentially got a pre-release.
I like the potentially.
A pre-order. I bought it literally as I showed up today and realized that Zoran told me the Kickstarter had already shut. I immediately went online and bought a pre-order from Game Steward, the Game Steward Games, something like that.
I would say Game Steward, right?
The Game Steward.
That makes sense.
And I think it's a real website.
Maybe it's just Stewart's Games.
I think it's real. We'll find out. But there are definitely, you can still purchase the like non-limited release version. But I wanted to try and see if I could snag it before the aftermarket went. You're
trying to snag my copy right now. That's
maybe.
What you're saying. Stay away from my copy. I need two. I need two. Because this one has all the expansions, everything in there. And upgraded tokens because the Kickstarter hit all its stretch goals, so everything got real upgraded. It's gorgeous. It also has flippable boards. So there's a different layout on the other side.
I really cannot wait for this game to get to me.
Because originally there was also one of the stretch goals they did not reach was campgrounds, where you would have tiles and you could build your own camp layout. They didn't hit that goal.
Cool.
They also didn't hit the very Camp Grizzly Christmas expansion or the... $666,000 stretch goal where they would run a Camp Grizzly haunted house in the Bay Area. And then the one is, if they'd made $1 million, they're like, you know what? We'll make the movie and it'll have a stop motion dream sequence. And the stop motion dream sequence, they did a little stupid fake stop motion thing. That's ridiculous.
I'm so upset. I would have put in all of the money.
Yeah,
I got a Christmas and stop motion.
Yeah, I believe there is actually a fan-made Christmas expansion.
Ooh.
Yes, I think on Board Game Geek. There's a bunch of files for some fan-made stuff that people have made. I haven't gone into it because I just discovered that while doing research, and now I'm like, and now I gotta go print out all this stuff.
See, by playing this, you already have a built-in community of people that love it.
Yep, you have a built-in community, and this is just it's the perfect horror game. It is the perfect horror game. It is perfectly creates a slasher in game form, and I thank them for making it. Ameritrash Games was what they were called, and they had a garage in Vallejo, California, to store all of the stuff, and then we're just shipping it out. This is such a homegrown game that is now in this beautiful presentation, and other people can purchase it now, I believe. I hope they do more of a retail release so that more people can get this, but I will definitely be figuring out how to do more with Camp Grizzly on this channel. Oh, I just love it so much. But one thing is we're as we wind down here, I was also in the Kickstarter, of course, and I found that they made a drink to
That's
celebrate.
right.
And we have that. We've forgotten about it this whole time.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's drink some blood. What's
So
this
this
punch
is-
called?
Once they were 100% funded, they released this, and here's a photo. The Otis. It's 1 part Canadian Club whiskey, 1 part blood orange juice, 1 part pomegranate, and bitters to taste. Shake well and serve in a cocktail glass. Drink when Otis strikes. So
Fun.
let's just see here.
Do you have an Otis Strikes? There he is.
There he is. Let's pull that Otis Strikes card. Otis Strikes. Let me see if
Cheers.
I don't think I can cheers with this very wobbly glass.
You gotta. We just don't do it over the minis or the cards.
Oh my God, this is the most precarious thing we've ever done in our lives, and he did it. Oh, thank God. Let's see how this
All right.
is. Thank you, Megan, for making these.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not bad.
Oh.
Maybe we toss a battery in there to get that metallic flavor. Really make it taste like blood.
Yum.
Cheers. I got to hold this with 2 hands because I got shaky hands. I
It's
don't want to
true.
spill.
But is it time?
Oh, I think it is time. And you know what? We got to figure out. You don't know all the characters here. Because at the end, we always ask, who should kiss? Who should kiss? That's a good question. She doesn't know a lot of the characters.
I don't know a lot of the new ones,
Yeah, a
but
lot of the
I
new
am
ones.
incredibly intrigued by Horwolf.
Horwolf. All right. What I was going to do, I should have had this ready.
I'll say my answer for the original.
Okay.
So I always, in our gameplay, I always shipped Kevin and Jody.
Oh, nice. Joni's the lone guitar player.
Yeah, he's the guitar boy. So anytime someone was playing Jody, I would unabashedly have a beautiful gay romance, and be completely oblivious anytime the women in the game hit on him.
It was the 70s. It was free love.
Exactly. But also, I feel like
That was the 60s. Never mind.
oh yeah,
In the 70s, it was just, we're going to fuck because we're at camp.
yeah, and birth control's invented.
Mhm.
Yay. But look at all these new tokens.
But yeah, all these tokens and things here.
So
and
how about this? Since it's like spin the bottle rules.
that's what I was going to do. I was just going to pick
Yeah,
2 to
pick
see who
it.
they kiss.
Yeah, who kiss? Okay.
All right, let's see. All right, so you're going to pick yours?
Yes.
All right, see who should kiss.
Who should kiss?
Of the originals, I will say Karen
Okay.
doesn't kiss,
Karen doesn't kiss.
but she does give HJs.
It's just the way you say it every time.
It's just if you'd like an HTeth, okay. All right. Oh, wait, I'm picking the other one. You picked one?
I picked one.
Oh, I picked the other. We're going to make
I thought
them kiss.
we were. Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Let's see who's going to kiss. I'll
Okay.
tell you their names, too, if you don't know who they are. All right.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
who'd I get?
You got one of the bimbos, actually.
That's a
is-
bimbo.
That's Candy. And you know who Candy the bimbo's going to
Who's
kiss?
Candy gonna kiss?
Patrick the Horwolf.
Yes. Honestly, they're meant to be.
All right, you hold it next to my
The
face here.
cheerleader and the werewolf jock.
All right, let's get him to kiss. Bring him in. Wow.
Rah, rah, rah.
Gina, I love doing this show with you because it gets just weirder and weirder.
It really does.
All right, let's end with the. We want to know what you playing, Gina. What you playing nowadays? It could be board games. It can be.
It
can be video games,
too. What have I downloaded?
Into
Maybe
my
you go
brain.
first. I don't remember
Hmm.
because I'm still doing the Pokopia every day, but at the moment I am.
Do I have to have an intervention at this point?
Yeah, really, you do.
It's too much.
We've literally been
Pokopia.
calling it. It's my Pokoping. I'm Pokoping.
Oh yeah, no, you need the comfort.
I do.
You got to get through all the stuff.
Everyone's got to just Pocope for a while.
Yeah, just Pocope. Just
Yeah,
Pocope.
Pokoping. What are you playing? I'm also
Game-
watching my husband play through God of War Ragnarok again.
Oh, getting
Us.
ready for
Beautiful. Getting ready.
getting ready for
Getting
Phase
ready for-
Tale.
yeah.
Getting ready for Deb.
Getting ready
Oh,
for
it's gonna be
Deb's
so good.
game.
Oh, I love it. I'm so excited for that.
It's gonna be incredible.
Video game wise, I played the new Star Fox.
Oh.
I was having so much fun until I got to a level where I had to fight Starwolf. And then I got real pissed off in the game and I put it away because I was getting real angry and I did not like the way that controlled, and I was not able to save any of my shipmates. They were all dying constantly, and then they kept hitting me, and it took forever to get through. I got through it, made it to Andros. Andros killed me right at the end, had me go back to the Starwolf fight. And that's where I went, no.
I'm done.
No, I worked to get past this, and then I'm done.
Yeah.
And then a very fun card game that I picked up called Odin, where your job is to basically, it's very simple, where you just have to put down 1 or 2 cards, and there's numbers on them, and the numbers don't add together. They're just like, if you have a 1 and a 4, that's 41. It's always the highest number possible. And the next person then has to put a combination that's higher than that. And then the goal is to get all of your Vikings to Valhalla by getting rid of them. And so when you clear out your hand, you're able to do that. Very simple, very great because it's small and you can carry it with you for travel. So I've been looking for like smaller travel kind of games. And Odin, very fun. Recommended to me by a lovely man at Geneva Board Game Store.
Nice.
And I don't remember the name of it right now, but I will insert it right now.
Yay.
That was the name.
A fun travel one that I got to play recently with my friend Kate is Booty Call, and your ghosts trying to set up dates. It's really fun.
Oh my God. Speaking of ghosts, I forgot to mention that Jason, the creator, was also, and this bandage just came off. It's just
You're
done.
healed.
I'm healed.
He healed you.
Oh, thanks,
Good job, Morgan.
No, Jason also did voices for Toy Story Small Fry, and this is special to me because that's Phoenix's favorite short right now. Aww. He only wants to watch that, and there are 2 characters in it, and they're some of my favorite characters, and they're all like McDonald's toys.
Yeah.
And one of them is Pizza Bot, and it's, a Transformer pizza creation that's just like, kids don't want to play with Pizza Bot. Pizza Bot, sad. And then the other one is Ghost Burger, and it's a burger that's a ghost, and it just goes, ooh. And that's Jason. That's the creator of this game. Is one of my favorite my 2 favorite like jokes in that scene are just his voiceovers. He did a great job.
Well done.
So yeah, that is Camp Grizzly. If you can get a copy,
13 out of 13 dead bodies. Will always
100%.
recommend
That is
play this
the
game all the time.
best game, and I will always, you'll be hearing about Camp Grizzly a lot more. So we will finish things off. As always, working through Zoran's KTSD.
Yes.
All right. And we're going to open it up.
I feel like you should throw this one away.
You think I should throw this one away?
I do.
Well, what we have is the thing that happens in the beginning of Camp Grizzly in the easy version is Morris. That's the name of Rick Moranis' character. We got there eventually, friends.
We got it.
Well, this is Morris's key, the actual key from the game. And this is a metal bloody key. The original one was just a little cardboard token, and this is in the new edition, is a beautiful metal bloody key. This is Morris's key.
It was destined.
I still hate keys, and this is going to make the game much harder to play because you can't unlock doors. But
you got to throw it away.
Here it
goes. You got to
do
crimes.
Another episode has been unlocked.